He spent a whole year of his life inside a laboratory. The scars still visible on his body are reminders of that time. His name is Otis, and this is the story of his rebirth. Otis was born in New York, a regular puppy with no idea of what was coming. He was sent to California, but instead of finding a family or a home, he was placed into a lab. For 1 long year, he was used in toxicology tests, despite not even being a beagle, the breed usually tested. Because of his larger size, he was chosen for different kinds of experiments. The evidence of that life is still there. Faded wounds, the fear in his eyes, and a number tattooed inside his ear, like he was just a product. He was eventually rescued by the Beagle Freedom Project, but the road to recovery was not easy. He passed through several foster homes. None of them could help him settle. Otis was no longer a typical dog. He didn't understand toys or treats. He had never lived in a real home, and he didn't know if the next touch would be gentle or painful. His eyes always held a question: what's going to happen to me now? At the same time, a man named Robert had just lost his own dog. His heart was broken, but when he heard Otis's story, something clicked. He reached out and adopted him. The first evening, they sat together on the couch, side by side. After 10 quiet minutes, Robert looked into Otis's sad eyes and said softly, "You're not temporary anymore. We're in this life together now." That was the beginning. In those early days, Otis didn't bark, didn't play, and didn't really relax. But every time they drove past the beach, something shifted. Otis would press his nose to the window and stare at the waves. It was as if he could feel something calling to him, something he didn't fully understand, but deeply needed. So Robert decided to take him there. Everything changed at the ocean. As soon as Otis's paws touched the sand, his whole body changed. He ran toward the water, splashing through the waves, tail high. It was the first time he looked truly free. The haunted look disappeared. From that day on, the beach became their special place. Now they go 3 or 4 times a week, because for Otis, the ocean isn't just water, it's healing. Robert makes sure every day feels like an adventure. There's love, peace, and joy in their routine. Surprisingly, Otis adjusted better than anyone expected. He walks tall like a warrior, strong on the outside, gentle and fragile on the inside. But some things still trigger him. Loud noises, especially high-pitched sounds, cause real panic. It's likely because of the devices once strapped to his head during those cruel tests. Yet Otis keeps going. His past will always be a part of him, but it doesn't define him anymore. With every beach visit, every gentle touch, and every quiet evening by the couch, he lets go of fear a little more. He stands as a symbol of strength and survival. A dog who lived through something terrible but still found the courage to trust again. For those who meet Otis now, he's calm, sweet, and full of quiet love. But his story carries weight. A reminder that many animals suffer silently and that every second chance matters. If Otis's journey speaks to your heart, share his story, like, comment, and subscribe to help spread awareness. And if you're thinking about adopting, take the time to learn what these animals need. Give them patience, give them love, because sometimes all it takes is one kind soul to change everything.